Silent casualties. Animals in the crossfire. War is a tragedy that affects all living beings. Humans are not the only victims. Animals suffer immensely during conflicts, often overlooked and forgotten. From the battlefields to the scorched earth left behind, war leaves an indelible mark on the animal kingdom. This essay explores the hidden victims of war, examining the plight of animals caught in the crossfire and advocating for their protection. From battlefield to burden animals in military history. Throughout history, animals have been unwilling participants in human conflicts. Their strength, loyalty, and senses made them valuable assets in war. Horses carried soldiers into battle, their hooves pounding the ground in rhythm with the drums of war. Dogs served as messengers, scouts, and guards, their keen senses alerting soldiers to danger. Pigeons carried vital messages across enemy lines, their small bodies navigating the skies filled with smoke and fire. The Great War's grim toll, animals in World War I. World War I marked a turning point in the use of animals in warfare. The conflict, which raged from 1914 to 1918, saw the involvement of millions of animals, each playing a crucial role in the war effort. The scale of the conflict was unprecedented, and so was the number of animals involved. These animals were not just tools of war, they were comrades to the soldiers, sharing the same dangers and hardships. Millions of horses, mules, donkeys, dogs, pigeons, and even camels were drafted into service. Horses and mules were essential for transporting supplies, artillery, and the wounded. They were the backbone of the logistics operations, often working tirelessly under fire. They faced unimaginable horrors on the battlefields of Europe. The conditions were harsh, with mud, barbed wire, and constant shelling. Many animals suffered from shell shock, just like the soldiers. Horses, burdened with heavy equipment and riders, succumbed to exhaustion, injuries, and enemy fire. They were often the first to face the dangers of the front lines, and their loss was deeply felt by the troops. Dogs, trained to locate wounded soldiers, risked their lives navigating minefields and trenches. They were also used as messengers, carrying vital information across dangerous terrain. Their loyalty and bravery saved countless lives. Pigeons played a critical role in communication. In an era before reliable radio, these birds carried messages across enemy lines, often flying through gunfire to deliver their precious cargo. Their contributions were so significant that some were even awarded medals for their service. In the Middle Eastern theaters of war, camels were invaluable. Their ability to travel long distances without water made them perfect for desert warfare. They carried supplies and troops across harsh landscapes, enduring extreme conditions. The bond between soldiers and their animal companions was profound. Many soldiers took great care to ensure their animals were fed and treated for injuries. These animals provided not only practical support but also emotional comfort in the bleakest of times. Today, the contributions of these animals are commemorated in war memorials around the world. Their bravery and sacrifice are remembered as an integral part of the history of World War I. They were more than just animals, they were heroes in their own right. As we reflect on the Great War, let us not forget the silent heroes who served alongside the soldiers. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring bond between humans and animals, forged in the crucible of war. On land and at sea, a spectrum of animal suffering. The suffering of animals in war extends far beyond the battlefield. Marine animals, too, become entangled in the conflict. Explosions from underwater mines and bombs can cause severe injuries and death. Oil spills and chemical pollution poison marine life, disrupting delicate ecosystems. Whales, dolphins, fish, and other marine creatures face the devastating consequences of human conflict. Unsung heroes and tragic tales, stories of animals in conflict. Throughout history, animals have found themselves in the midst of human conflicts, often playing crucial roles that have gone unnoticed. These stories are a testament to their bravery, loyalty, and the often overlooked sacrifices they made. History is replete with stories of animal heroism and sacrifice during wartime. From horses and dogs to pigeons and even elephants, these animals have served alongside soldiers, providing invaluable assistance and companionship. Their contributions have been both heroic and heartbreaking. One such story is that of Sergeant Stubby, a bull terrier mix who served with the US Army in World War I. Stubby was more than just a mascot, he was a soldier in his own right. Found as a stray on the Yale University campus, he was smuggled to the front lines by Private J. Robert Conroy. Stubby saved his unit from a surprise gas attack, located wounded soldiers, and even captured a German spy. His keen sense of smell and hearing made him an invaluable asset on the battlefield. Stubby's actions not only saved lives but also boosted the morale of the troops. He became a decorated war hero, receiving numerous medals and accolades for his bravery. Stubby's story is a shining example of the extraordinary bond between humans and animals and the incredible feats they can achieve together. However, for every Stubby, countless other animals suffered tragic fates, their stories often untold and forgotten. Many animals were left behind, injured or killed in the chaos of war. Their sacrifices, though less celebrated, were no less significant. These animals endured unimaginable hardships, and their resilience in the face of adversity is a poignant reminder of the true cost of conflict. Carrier pigeons, for instance, played a crucial role in communication during both World Wars. These birds, often flying through dangerous skies, delivered vital messages that could mean the difference between life and death. One famous pigeon, Cher Ami, saved nearly 200 soldiers by delivering a critical message despite being severely injured. Horses, too, have been indispensable in warfare, carrying soldiers, pulling artillery, and transporting supplies. Their strength and endurance were vital, but they also faced extreme dangers. Many horses were injured or killed, and their suffering was immense. Even elephants have been used in conflicts, particularly in ancient and medieval times. These majestic creatures were used to break enemy lines and transport heavy loads. Their sheer size and power made them formidable, but they too were not immune to the horrors of war. In more recent times, military working dogs continue to serve in various capacities, from detecting explosives to providing emotional support to soldiers. These dogs form deep bonds with their handlers, and their loyalty and bravery are unwavering. Amidst the chaos of conflict, there are also stories of compassion and rescue. Soldiers and civilians alike have gone to great lengths to save animals caught in war zones, providing them with care and shelter. These acts of kindness highlight the enduring connection between humans and animals, even in the darkest of times. The stories of animals in conflict are a testament to their resilience, bravery, and the profound impact they have had on human history. As we remember the heroes like Sergeant Stubby, let us also honor the countless unnamed animals who have suffered and sacrificed in the shadows of war. Their legacy is one of courage, loyalty, and an unbreakable bond with humanity. Beyond the battlefield war's environmental fallout, the impact of war on animals extends far beyond direct casualties. The environmental consequences of warfare are devastating and long-lasting. Explosions, fires, and chemical weapons contaminate soil and water sources, poisoning wildlife. Habitats are destroyed, leaving animals displaced and vulnerable. The ecological balance of entire regions can be disrupted for generations. Scars on the landscape, long-term ecological consequences. The long-term ecological effects of war are often insidious and far-reaching. Unexploded ordnance left behind from past conflicts continues to pose a threat to animals and humans alike. Animals may accidentally detonate these explosives, resulting in injuries or death. The presence of unexploded ordnance also hinders conservation efforts and prevents communities from rebuilding. A call for compassion, protecting animals in times of war. In the chaos and destruction that war brings, it is easy to overlook the silent sufferers, the animals. These innocent beings, who have no part in human conflicts, often find themselves caught in the crossfire, facing unimaginable hardships. As we strive for a more peaceful world, we must not forget the voiceless victims of war, animals. They are often left behind, abandoned, or forced to fend for themselves in hostile environments. The impact of war on animals is profound, affecting not only their physical well-being but also their mental health. It is our moral responsibility to minimize their suffering and protect them from the ravages of conflict. Animal rescue organizations and volunteers play a crucial role in this effort, risking their lives to save and care for these vulnerable creatures. Their dedication and compassion are a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. We can achieve this by advocating for policies that prioritize animal welfare during times of war. Governments and international bodies must recognize the importance of protecting animals and implement laws that ensure their safety. This includes creating safe zones for animals, providing resources for their care, and ensuring that animal welfare is considered in military strategies. This includes prohibiting the use of animals in combat roles. Animals should not be used as tools of war. Instead, we should focus on finding non-animal alternatives for military purposes. Military working dogs, for example, play a significant role in operations, but their safety and well-being must be a priority. Providing adequate care for animals used in military operations is essential. This means ensuring they have proper nutrition, medical care, and safe living conditions. Military personnel must be trained to handle and care for these animals with the utmost respect and compassion, and investing in the development of humane alternatives. Technological advancements offer promising solutions such as robotic devices that can perform tasks traditionally assigned to animals. By embracing these innovations, we can reduce the reliance on animals in military operations and ensure their protection. In conclusion, protecting animals in times of war is not just an act of kindness, it is a reflection of our humanity. By advocating for their welfare, supporting rescue efforts, and investing in humane alternatives, we can make a significant difference in the lives of these innocent beings. Let us remember that in the pursuit of peace, no life is too small to be valued and protected.